Hello students, if you stay till the end of this video, you will be able to solve moving average and seasonal forecasting questions on your own with confidence. In this question, we are given quarter-wise data. That means data for all quarters of each year has been given. Now, we need to find out 4-quarter moving average, then find trend value which is centered, and finally calculate deviations from the trend. Now you might be thinking why we are doing all these. So simple reason is we are trying to separate trend from the actual data, because actual data is trend plus seasonal effect plus random changes. So first we move trend, then we understand the seasonal behavior. Let's start step by step. First step is very simple. We need to just make a simple table where we will write down output data by each quarter wise for entire year up to 2023. So in this, our first step is 4-quarter moving total, which is not centered. For this, we will add the first 4 output details like 65 plus 58 plus 56 plus 61. So our 4-quarter moving total will be 240. Next, in next step, we will exclude the first output and add the fifth output. In this manner, we will calculate next 4 output: 58, 56, 61 and 68. So total of all these 4 is 243. Now we will exclude 58 and add 63. So in this we will include 56 plus 61 plus 68 plus 63. So total of all 4 will be 248. Now we will exclude 57. So in this we will add 61, 68, 63, 63. These 4. Total of these 4 is 255. In the same manner, we will calculate for 4th quarter up to 2023. Now, we will calculate further 2-period moving total, because these 4-quarter moving total is not centered. So, we will make it a centered. For this, we will add all 2 together, like 240 plus 243. Total will be 483. Now we will exclude 240 and add 248. In this we will add 243 and 248. So total will be 491. Now we will add 248 and 255. Total will be 503. 255 plus 261, 516. 261, 263. Total is 524. 263, 259. Total is 522. In the same manner, we will calculate for each quarter. Now, we will calculate further 4-quarter moving average, which will be centered. Earlier one is not centered. Now we will calculate as centered. So for this, we will divide by 8 for each numbers. So now we will divide by 8 for each numbers. 483 divided by 8 to create a 4-quarter moving average centered. So our answer will be 60.375. Next, 491 divided by 8. So output will be 61.375. In this manner, we will calculate for each quarter by dividing 8. In final box, we will calculate deviation from the past data. This is the new data, new output details, and these are the initial output details. So in first case, output is 65 and 4-year moving total is 0. so no deviations. Second may be no deviation. In third quarter, earlier output is 56 and revised output is 60.375. So our deviation is minus 4.375. 56 minus 60.375. In fourth quarter of 2020, earlier output is 61 and revised output is 61.375. So deviation is minus 0.375. First quarter of 2021, earlier output is 68 and revised output is 62.875. So our deviation is 5.125. Second quarter of 2021, earlier output is 63 and revised output is 64.5. So deviation will be minus 1.5. Third quarter of year 2021, earlier output is 63 and revised output is 65.5. So deviation will be minus 2.5. In the same manner, we will calculate for all quarter of year up to 2023. Here I have given the details and formulas for calculation of 4 quarter moving total, 2 period moving total, 4 quarter moving average, and then finally deviation. Now we will calculate the seasonal fluctuations details. So we have already calculated the deviations detail in the previous table. So we will take these deviation details into the new table. So for first quarter and second quarter of year 2025 is nil. Now we will take for quarter 3 and quarter 4. See, quarter 3 data is minus 4.375 and fourth quarter data is minus 0.375. Now we will take for all these quarters. Post that we will calculate the arithmetic mean. In this, out of 4 we have only 3 data. So we will divide by 3. 16.12 divided by 3. So arithmetic mean will be 5.37. Minus 3.87 divided by 3. Minus 1.29. Minus 8.875 divided by 3. Arithmetic mean minus 2.96. Minus 2.875 divided by 3. So data is minus 0.97. So our total arithmetic mean is 0.16. Actually, our total difference should be 0. So what we will do is, we will distribute these 0.16 into the 4 equal parts for all 4 quarters. So we will do one thing, divide by 4, we will get minus 0.04. So we will do the simple adjustments only. We will subtract the 0.04 from the each one, so that we will get the nil. So we will subtract 0.04 from each quarter. Now we will get the seasonal fluctuation data. Arithmetic mean minus adjustments. 5.37 minus 0.04. So fluctuation data will be 5.33. Minus 1.29 minus 0.04. Seasonal fluctuation value will be minus 1.33. Minus 2.96 minus 0.04. So fluctuation data is minus 3. Minus 0.97 minus 0.04. So fluctuation data is minus 1.01. So guys, this solution is end. Hope you will get clearly. Now coming to the next question. Question number 9. This is very important question, guys. This type of question have already came in exam, so be careful. Now let's start the step by step. On the basis of quarterly sales in lakhs of a certain commodity for the period of 2019 to 2023, the following calculations were made. So, sales data are given for 2019 to 2023. Trend. Straight line trend equation. In this question, straight line trend has been given. Equation has been given. Y is equal to 25 plus 0.6 t. Usually, how we will written as a equation? Y is equal to a plus bx. So, a is 25, b is 0.6 and x is t. Now, origin first quarter 2021. Unit -1 quarter Y sales seasonal variations. So guys, this 2021 is given from the previous textbook. But in this question, we need to consider 2019. Here you can correct it as a 2019. Now we need to calculate quarterly sales figure for year 2028. So here we have given data from 2019 to 23 and we need to calculate for year 2028. Let's solve the question step by step. Now we have given the equation y is equal to 25 plus 0.60. We will assume quarter 1 first quarter of 2019 is equal to 0 and t is equal to 1 quantity. Here we can see we will put a table 2019 to 2028. Let's assume first quarter of 2019 is 0. I mean x is 0. Second quarter is 1. Third quarter 2 and fourth quarter as a 3. Next, for 2020, first quarter will be 4. In this manner, we will calculate for up to fourth quarter of year 2028. Here we can see total 40 numbers, total 40 quarters till the year 2028. So, first quarter of 2028, because in question we need to calculate for quarterly sales of year 2028. So, first quarter of year 2028, X will be 36, second quarter 37, third quarter 38 and fourth quarter is 39. As T represent quarter number, in the given equation, T represent is quarter number for 10 years. Total number of quarter will be 40. If we calculate these numbers now, so total quarter is 40. As we are first quarter of 2019, T is equal to 0. Therefore, total quantity will be 0 to 39. Here we started from 0 and end with the 39. So total is 40 quarter. So first quarter of 2028 ka T will be 36. We have already calculated. Now we will write down. Quarter 2 37, quarter 3 38 and quarter 4 is 39. Now we will make a simple table where we will take the trend details from the question. This is for year 2028. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 and fourth quarter. From question we will see seasonal index details. Okay. Now we will put those numbers in the formula. Here our equation is y is equal to 25 plus 0.60. So for first quarter we will calculate as y is equal to 25 plus 0.6 into 36 because our first quarter value is 36. If we solve these equation, we will get 46.6. In the similar manner, for second quarter, we will calculate as y is equal to 25 plus 0.6 into, now this time we will put as 37 because for second quarter x ka value will be 37. So our trend will be 47.2. In the same manner, we will calculate the trend data for rest second quarter. Now the seasonal index details. Seasonal index details are given in the question: 90, 95, 110 and 105. Now we will calculate as percentage. So we will convert the seasonal data into percentage. 90 ka 0.09, 95 0.95, 110 1.10, 105 1.05. Now finally we will calculate the details of sales value. So our trend value is 46.6. So 90% of 46.6 is 41.94. Simply we will multiply the 46.6 into 0.90. For second quarter, 47.2 ka 95% will be 44.84. For quarter 3, 47.8 ka 110% will be 52.58. For quarter 4, 48.4 का 105% will be 50.82. So as per the question, we have calculated the all 4 quarter sales detail for year 2028. Hope this session is helpful for you guys. So please hit the like button and subscribe the channel and support. Thank you.